Hi, I'm Valentina Vergara from New York Times. Today I'm doing a very special interview with Mrs. Bering about the Hammond mysterious case, murder or suicide. Hi, Mrs. Louise Bering, how are you? Tell us what was your relation with Elliot Hammond. Hi, Valentina, fine, thank you for calling me. Well, Elliot Hammond was my dear cousin. Why didn't you leave the case alone? Well, Valentina, I'm not leaving the case alone for one thing, and is that I know I'm not bringing Elliot back to life. But one thing I'm sure about is that she didn't kill herself. Because she even made a hairdresser appointment at 4 o'clock that day. I know for sure that she didn't kill herself, so I need to find out who murdered my cousin. Why the lipstick was so important to you and for the case? Oh, the lipstick. Well, I don't think any woman would use lipstick just before killing herself, despite all Dr. Barclay's theories about it. Elliot wasn't like that. She was really happy. She had a happy life. She woke each morning wondering what would be the most fun that day. The lipstick was the start of this case. It has an E. It was hers. The lipstick was the key. Tell us, Louise, who were your main suspects? My main suspect was Margaret Hammond. One day I saw her leaving the building, the doctor's building, so I began following her. First, she started looking for the lipstick in the crime scene. That was very strange. And then she went to someone's house, and I just waited there. Then I noticed the woman with her was Mrs. Thompson from the inquest. Then, few nights later, Mrs. Thompson ended up shot at her house. And another suspect was Fred Hammond, her brother. He had a gun, I remember that, at his desk, at his night desk. And that made me go to the police, and that made me start wondering about everything. Can you tell us a little bit about the postman? Well, the postman. The postman saw Elliot in the doctor's office. He didn't notice Mrs. Thompson was there, but she did notice him. That's the first thing about him. The second thing is that the postman shot me. Nights later, when I wake up and I was healthy, the Dr. Barclay told me he was the one who had shot me. And then I remember and I started rewinding. The night I was shot, I was talking with Fred at night. So the postman was Fred, and he was so deeply in love with my cousin that he was afraid of losing her. Mrs. Thompson even knew he was the postman, and she described the postman, and the description was very likely to be Fred, and that's why she was shot. He was not very sane all this time. Thank you, Louise, for being here and answering all my questions. I know this wasn't easy for you. I'm Valentina Vergara, and this is the New York Times.